What is going on, buddy? Welcome back to All Things Film. Today I'm here to talk about The Walking Dead Season 8 because the synopsis for Episode 9 through 13 have all been revealed, as well as the titles for Episode 9 and 10, which is pretty cool. But that being said, I will give a spoiler warning in case you aren't caught up with The Walking Dead Season 8. But that being said, let's begin. So yeah, we've been getting a lot of information on this back half of Season 8. I'm really excited to talk about these, the synopsis and a couple titles we got for the back half of Season 8. Because some of the synopses are really cool and really interesting, and it kind of shows us and gives us an idea of what we're gonna be what we're probably gonna be seeing in these episodes. But that being said, starting off with Episode 9, the title for Episode 9 is Honor. And the synopsis reads, Rick faces new difficulties after a battle. The fight continues in other communities as core members face hard decisions. So obviously Rick facing new difficulties after a battle, that's obviously his son's dying moments. Which is gonna suck, man. Like I said this in previous episodes. I believe episode 9 is gonna be very Carl based. We're gonna see a lot of Carl and a lot of Michonne and a lot of Rick, just them talking and going back and forth about talking about the future and the past and everything. And I think it's gonna be very Carl based, and we're gonna see Carl. They're not just gonna kill Carl in the first 10 minutes. You know, we're gonna see a very nice send off, I think, for Carl. So I think that's why we're gonna get a really nice episode, basically honoring Carl. So you know, the episode's title is Honor. And then I think we're also gonna get some Carol and Morgan because the fight continues in other communities. I think there's other communities. I think it means the Kingdom, because we know they have a battle there right now. The Hilltop doesn't have any battles right now because Simon, they left the Hilltop. No one's there. They're just the prisoners, I guess. But I think I'm pretty sure this is talking about Carol and Morgan because they have to save King Ezekiel from Gavin, because you know we saw Gavin's trying to take Ezekiel to Negan, but then we saw Carol and Morgan were there trying to help him. So I'm looking forward to episode 9. It's gonna be sad seeing Carl die, but it is what it is. We're gonna have to get through it. But moving on to episode 10, the title is pretty interesting: The Lost and the Plunderers. And the synopsis reads, Groups unite their forces and converge on the hilltop. Aaron and Enid search for allies. Simon takes matters into his own hands. Ooh, interesting. Because I made a video on Simon about the junkyard people. If you want to go check it out, go ahead and check that out on my channel. But I do believe Simon is going to go to the junkyard and kill a lot of the junkyard, or the scavengers. Maybe even kill all of them. Because that trailer, or that teaser, really give away too much, which I don't like. And it is what it is. But yeah, I do believe Simon's gonna go to the to the junkyard and kill a lot of the people there. But Aaron and Enid search for allies. Obviously, that is Oceanside because they went there in episode 8. So I don't think we're gonna see any Enid and Aaron in episode 9. I think we're probably just gonna see them in episode 10. And we saw that also on the trailer as well. We saw Enid and Aaron at Oceanside. So hopefully they get them to join the fight because we do need Oceanside right now. We were kind of low on numbers. And yeah, so it's going to be pretty cool to see Oceanside again. And then the groups unite their forces and converge to the hilltop. That's obviously Daryl and the group coming trying to head over to the hilltop. But moving on to episode 11. Now, episode 11, 12, and 13, they have no titles just yet, but the synopses are there. So episode 11 reads, Daryl finds himself in bad company as his group heads to the hilltop. Maggie makes difficult decisions at the hilltop. Gabriel's faith becomes tested. Wow, that's pretty interesting. So Daryl finds himself in bad company. So I guess they're still going to be out in the woods on episode 11. At first I thought the group is going to come together at Hilltop in episode 9 or 10. But I guess we're not going to see the group actually head over to the Hilltop until episode 11. Which I guess it's okay, but I just want to see the group together, but I guess we have to wait till episode 11 for it. Unless, you know, it might not be exactly that. That's what I'm just assuming based on the synopsis. But Daryl finds himself in bad company, so they probably are going to run into the Saviors, because remember Dwight said the Saviors are out there looking for you guys when they were in the tunnel or the sewer system, wherever that was in episode 8. So Dwight was telling them that they're looking for them in the forest, so I think that's why they're out there looking for them. So that's why they probably took the forest or the woods, because they didn't want the Saviors to find them or anything. So obviously they're gonna run into some trouble. We saw that in the previews, in trailers and stuff like that. And then Maggie makes difficult decisions. I'm pretty sure this is regarding the the prisoners, because Maggie kind of wants to kill the prisoners, and then Jesus says don't kill the prisoners because we have to make peace with them. So she definitely has to make some difficult decisions. And then Gabriel's faith becomes tested. So I'm not sure exactly what this means, but I guess it's well, I kind of do know what this means. Probably Negan, or it's kind of testing his loyalty or whatever it might be, or his loyalty gets tested. And Negan's not a very smart person. I mean, he's smart, but Negan thinks like Eugene and Gabriel are all part of Negan's team, but they're really not. They're just playing both sides to and then find the right moment to escape. So I'm looking forward to Gabriel's storyline in the second half of season 8, because his storyline in the first half of season 8 was kind of weak. We didn't see a lot of him, so I'm looking forward to what he does in this back half of season 8. But moving on to episode 12, the synopsis reads: Hilltop's leadership faces a difficult dilemma after the arrival of unexpected visitors. Rick comes face to face with an adversary. That is pretty cool, because we saw that in the trailer as well. We saw Rick and Negan kind of face to face talking, and Rick was like, "This is where you die," and I am looking forward to that, because I'm sure this is where this is the episode that we saw in the trailer. Come face to face with an adversary. He's probably talking about Negan, and then whenever we see Negan and Rick face to face, it's fucking awesome. We all have to admit that. So yeah, it's gonna be pretty badass. And then Hilltop's leadership faces a difficult dilemma after the arrival of unexpected visitors. Now, I'm not sure exactly what this means. I mean, I'm pretty sure I knew. The unexpected visitors are probably going to be the saviors, and the leadership faces a difficult dilemma, because I don't know, because everyone at the Hilltop right now is like, some of them, I mean, not just the Hilltop, like all the communities. Some people want to kill the savior, some people don't want to kill the savior, so there's going to be problems and stuff. So I guess they all have to talk it through and see what they're going to do with the saviors, or like the prisoners at least. So I'm looking forward to this episode, because I love seeing Rick and Negan face to face. It's just absolutely awesome. But moving on to the last episode, not the last episode of season 8, just the last episode of the synopsis. We haven't got any synopsis for 14, 15, or 16 just yet. But for episode 13, it reads: Trouble arises when unexpected visitors arrive at the Hilltop and the community is thrust into action. Heartbreaking discoveries are made. Wow, this is actually my first time reading episode 13, so I haven't read this just yet. Wow, that's pretty cool. So again, with the unexpected visitors, I'm pretty sure it's going to be the saviors. Unless it's not. Unless it's going to be something. What if it's the Whisperers? No, I'm kidding. It's not going to be the Whisperers. It's way too early for that. But heartbreaking discoveries are made. That's pretty... Oh, wait. Now I'm thinking... Okay, now that I'm thinking about it, I'm pretty sure this is going to be like Enid and Carol and the other people who don't know that Carl died yet. Maybe that's them figuring out that Carl died. Because you saw Enid crying in the trailer. And we saw Carol kind of crying, so maybe that's the heartbreaking discoveries that they made. So it's gonna be so sad. Like with The Walking Dead, it's not, the death is sad, but like everyone's reaction to the death is even more sad. Like with the Glenn, and now with Carl, seeing Rick's reaction, it's gonna be so sad seeing people's reactions. But those are the synopses we got for episode 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13, and a couple of titles. It's pretty cool. They are giving us a lot of information before the season even begins, which I guess is okay, but I feel like a lot of people know. I feel like we have a good expectation of what's going to happen now because of all the trailers and stuff, so it is what it is. Anyways, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, be sure to leave a like rating. If I missed anything or any titles or anything like that, be sure to leave it in the comments below. And if you have any thoughts, opinions, or anything about The Walking Dead related, or anything related, just leave it in the comment box down below, because I love talking about The Walking Dead with people. But thanks again for watching. It's been all things film. Until next time, peace.